We are back for the review of Night 2 SummerSlam, and this one was kind of better than the first one, I'm not gonna lie. And we started off really hot. So this started with Finn Balor coming out, a huge pop. Sami Zayn comes out, huge pop. And in my head I'm thinking, come on Finn, this is your time to get back the title. Like, there is a slim chance, but like it's not really that big. Like, there's a chance that you'll never be champion again, but like, come on. And then Nick Aldis comes out and he's like, there's a third participant, Gunther, and I'm like, there's still a chance that Finn can win this. And then he's like, oh, there's another one, Kevin Owens, and I'm like, oh god, Finn, you're not winning this anymore. But I'm also happy that Kevin Owens is back. Like, let's effing go. I don't even know when the last time Finn Balor and Kevin Owens had a one-on-one match. Like, I know they've had like tag matches. That's where Finn and Damian won the tag titles not last year, like 2023? No, 2020. Yeah, 2023. So it has been a while. So yeah, this was a great match. Like, these guys had a great match, and it was surprisingly like 8 minutes 30 seconds, or like somewhere along those lines. Like, it was less than 9 minutes, but like it felt enough. But it was still so good, and I can't help but feel like if they were given like 5 more minutes, it could have been even better. But like, it was such an amazing match. Kevin Owens won, which I am happy with because I love Kevin Owens. So it's like good. Like, I wanted Finn. I wouldn't have minded Sami. I wouldn't have minded Gunther. Like, I was happy with whoever wins, but like, I wanted Finn. But like, anybody winning. But Kevin Owens and whatever he would do with CM Punk, I'm done for that. Then we had the WWE United States title match, and it was Baron Corbin versus Trick Williams. And this was, I feel like it's this or the Denhausen match. Like, the Denhausen match, I feel like it's an anomaly. Like, I don't really see it as a straight wrestling match. So I would kind of like compare this with the night 1 match of the Bella Twins and Paige versus Further Influence. I feel like this was better wrestling wise, but the match with the ladies on night 1 was, I don't know, I feel like people cared a tiny bit more for that. Like, didn't care enough because like the crowd was dead for both. But like, with this one, like, the wrestling was mediocre, but like the wrestling, I don't know, man. I feel like this was a disappointment, honestly. Like, yeah, Baron Corbin won. I don't know why. I get that, they probably didn't want him to lose his first match back. And, this is kind of shows that they're like serious with his return. But also, it's like, this could have been Carmelo Hayes, and the match might have been better because like those Carmelo and Trick have a weird chemistry. Like, the matches are not like as good as you'd think they'd be, like, based on their history and the story that they have. But yeah, this was mid, but it wasn't the worst match of the night, weirdly. Following that, we had the WWE Women's World Title Interim match, ladder match. And this was Chelsea, Charlotte, Jade, Lash Legend, and Tiffany Stratton. And this was, I mean, it's a ladder match, right? Like, it's always gonna be fun. So like, we'll give it that. Also, Chelsea won. That is a big FU to Michael Hayes. You suck, please, retire and like let actually, people with actual minds go in creative, because what the hell. But yeah, this was a pretty decent match. I don't think it's the best ladder match this month. Like, I don't want to talk about AEW, but like, they had a better ladder match. But like, I feel like they also have more stuff that they can do, like that WWE doesn't allow their wrestlers to do. But this was fun. I feel like it was entertaining enough because it's a ladder match. Chelsea winning is fun. It's like not Charlotte. Like, Charlotte, I wouldn't have minded Charlotte winning, but it would also be like Charlotte wins. But with Chelsea, is like a fun surprise, somebody who, like, you don't expect to win, but you're also not like, what? Why this person? Like, it was still good. Following that, it was the Human Monies and a ladder match. Oh lord. And it's Denhausen versus Dominic Mysterio. This was horrible. And weirdly, it started off and like Denhausen was kind of going, he was hitting his stuff. I've never seen a Denhausen match, so, cause like, I don't really care about Denhausen. But when he was doing that stuff, I was like, hold on, Denhausen can move. Like, this could actually be good. And then it became not good. And then all the Munhausens came out. And one of the best parts of it's weird because it was kind of like when JD came out, Like same with the Liv and Io match, I was like, oh lord, here it comes. But like he was beating the hell out of those mini housings. Like he was slamming them down, like those choke slams and like all that stuff. Like he was beating them. But yeah, so after that, Danhausen eventually won by, you know, cursing Dominic, which how do the curses even work? Like, does he have to curse the person every single time? Because Dom has been cursed already. And Liv is cursed, but she still won. So I don't really know how it works. But yeah, Danhausen won. Dominic, like at least he has that AAA title match coming soon. Hopefully he can get away from this disaster. But following that, it was a great match with the WWE's Intercontinental title on the line. We had Chad Gable beating Penta in an amazing match. I feel like this was the best match of the show. And I don't think that is a surprise. I said so in the predictions that this has the chance of being the best match of the entire 2 nights. And I think it was. Like, I feel like the argument could be made. Like, it's for me, it's this or the Fatal 4-Way match that started the show. You know, like from a wrestling standpoint, just like wrestling, it's one of those. Also, the Liv and Io one from the night before was also really good. Like, these 3 matches are like some of the best stuff. But yeah, this was great. Chad Gable finally won. And I also liked how Penta, like, as soon as Chad Gable got him in that ankle lock and he, you know, like, cinched it in with his legs wrapped around his leg, he, like, immediately tapped. Like, it just showed how dangerous that is. And it was great. Chad Gable won. Let's effing go. And then he does his celebration, and then there's like a sponsor thing, like, which is typical WWE. What did you expect? But that was good. And then we had the main event. It's Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. This was actually good. Like, Roman's matches are always like, it's either like super like cinema, right? In air quotes. Like, there's just a lot of like talking, walking around, pacing and stuff. And it was that, but it was fun. I feel like the story of, you know, talking about, you know, ending this Shield chapter, it really helped elevate this match so much more than if it was just, I need to beat you, because that story didn't work out as well as they thought it would in the build-up. But this was so great. I really liked how Roman grabbed the chair and, you know, it looks like Seth was like baiting him and he threw it away. Like, he was like, no, I'm gonna beat you this time, because that is what he did. Like, the last time at WrestleMania 40, that is how he lost. Like, he took his eye off the prize by deciding to go after Seth with the Shield chair, as they call it. And this time he was like, no, we're doing this. Like, come here, let's fight. And they did, and it was great. They also did homages to Jon Moxley. That was great. I'm not gonna call him Dean Ambrose. He hasn't been Dean Ambrose in years. Like, he's Jon Moxley now. Come on. And it was great. I feel like it was a really great way of ending everything. Like, in terms of a match that felt huge. Like, the story was there, like, within the match. I feel like this was the best at that. But like, from a wrestling perspective, it's the Chad Gable one. So like, one of those two, it's 1 or 2. I'll rank them after. But yes, there's also this video of Roman trash talking, and I saw after the show that people were like thinking that he's talking about Dean Ambrose when he talks about how some people got scared and ran away and then they came back. And people were thinking that he's talking about Jon Moxley. I doubt that. Like, I feel like they respect Jon Moxley and they wouldn't talk shit about him. So I think that was directed at CM Punk because he was talking mad shit on Saturday. So to wrap up, remember to like and subscribe. But to wrap up, we're gonna rank the matches. So the first one, I'm gonna go with the first, I mean the best. So in our ranking, I'm gonna start off with the best being Penta versus Gable, and then we got Roman versus Seth, then the Fatal 4-Way match for the number 1 contender, then the women's ladder match, then the Corbin and Trick, and then the Dominic and Danhausen. It sucks that Dominic's stuck with being, you know, like, it just keeps sinking because of the association with Danhausen, like the constant feud. It sucks. So that is the video. Like, subscribe, and see you next time.